Welcome to Brain Vision.
So here, the boat is moving with a velocity of vd, and the boat has an acceleration of ad to the left. Now, when the ball has been thrown, the distance between the point of its launch and the point at which it reaches the ground is d, and the height is 8 meters. So let us first think about the topmost point. At the topmost point, so the vertical motion, we have at the topmost point, we have the velocity in the y direction equals 0. So we have velocity at the topmost point equals 0, v square equals 2g times the height, which is 8 meters, equals so v final square equals v initial square minus 2gh. So from here we can find that vy naught, the initial velocity in the vertical direction, will come out to be 12.53 meter per second. Now, at the time of the catch, the total displacement equals 0, which is 12.53 meter per second times t minus half g t squared. So from here, we can find that at the time of the catch, so t equals 0 is one solution at which the ball has been released. The other time comes out to be 2.55 seconds during the catch, and velocity, the final velocity will be the same. V final will be the same as V naught, but in the negative direction. So we can just write 12.53 meter per second in the downward direction, where the initial velocity was in the upward direction. Now, for the motion of the ball along the deck, we find that velocity of b d, the relative velocity in the x direction, we are writing everything in the x direction now, equals vx naught minus vx naught plus acceleration times t. So these two terms will cancel out, and we will have this to be negative ad times t. X, so the displacement of the ball with respect to the deck will come out to be negative half ad times t squared. So at the time of the catch, we have the displacement is this term, so that is negative half times ad is negative 0.3 times time was come out to be 2.55 seconds squared. So that will come out to be 0.98 meter. Now, VBD in the x direction negative ADT, so that will give us 0.766 meter per second in the horizontal direction. So VBD, the VBD is 0.766 square, the x component square plus the y component square, 12.53 meter per second, square of that. So that gives us 12.55 meter per second, and the angle will be in this direction, which is given by the division of the tangent of that will be this value divided by that value. So from there the angle will come out to be 86.5 degree.